Maybe try and live a Pobelta, snags a kill. And then one can go. He's going to go down. Michael swoops back into the run. Adrian the knockup again to channel through. The tide is in. That's going to be one. That should be a second. I'll take that line.
Hey guys, Parks Housley here with Apollo, half of the bot lane for Clutch Gaming. What are your immediate reactions after this?
Disbelief.
Disbelief.
I'm really happy. I mean, God,
For
we worked really hard this week. It was a rough week for us. Like, we had so much scrimming and so much practice, and it didn't go well. But I mean, yeah, we learned a lot. And I think when we get on stage, we tend to get those concepts. Like, we tend to put those concepts into effect on stage rather than in scrim. So I mean, I don't know. I just felt like we were getting better and better in these games, and yeah, I was really happy.
Yeah, I bet. I can't imagine. So you mentioned, and Febivin mentioned earlier, scrims haven't seemed to be going well.
Yeah.
So what is going on in scrims, and then how does what clicks on stage?
I don't know. I think, well, first off, we put a little more effort into our stage games, which is, I think, for every team, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think we just a lot more disciplined on stage, where we just, we kind of, like I said, we put in the concepts that we have, and we just put them into effect on stage. And I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It's kind of weird. We just don't do well in scrims, and then here we are.
Well, it's good that it clicks. That's
Yeah.
for sure. So you play 100 Thieves next. We'll talk about that in a sec. After the first game, things looked kind of like, oh, TSM's gonna stomp. They turn it on for the playoffs. If they look shaky in the regular season, whatever. But then you guys really turned it on. So what happened after the first game? Was there a pep talk? Did you just calm down and take a breather? What kind of changed there?
I mean, I think we're all very level-headed. First of all, I don't think any of us thought we were going to lose, but I don't think any of us thought we were going to win either. If that makes sense, right? It was just we're gonna play and we're gonna do what we want to do, right? And we have no regrets because we are the underdogs. And so I think going in with that mindset was super helpful for us. As soon as we lost the first game, we're like, okay, what do we want to change? And also, not to mention, helps that we got blue side, right? So it's we're changing things, and the draft might favor us this time. And yeah, we thought about what they did well and what their strengths were, and we controlled the early game. As soon as they didn't have a super good early game, I felt like we were just the better team. And yeah, I'm thankful for everyone not tilting and not getting under the pressure. We were super good at just keeping calm, and that's how we won, I think.
Awesome. And so you mentioned your drafts. I think, watching for us, it seemed like you really did have good draft phases. What were the conversations like, and how did you actually manipulate the draft in a way to keep getting these power picks and these picks that you obviously were very good at performing on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if, obviously I can't get too deep into it, but it's more we knew what we wanted to play, and I felt like we were pretty comfortable on most things, but without naming champions, there were some that were more comfortable on, and we just tried to stick with those. And I think draft phase went good for us, but at the same time, maybe they I think it just came down to play at the end of it, right? Maybe the last game I think our draft favored more so than theirs, but at the end of the day, it was just in terms of play, we just played better, and drafts don't matter at that point if we're the better team.
I agree. I do want to talk about two champions. The first being Thresh. You won every game with Thresh today. Hakuo played very well. He did get the MVP for that play. Was it kind of troll for TSM not to have Bandit in that last game? Or do you think that their bans were still good and that you just still could continue to pull it off?
I was surprised they didn't ban Thresh. I think they struggled against it. I don't think Thresh is OP or anything. I think Nick is super good, or Hakuo is super good at Thresh. He's obviously amazing at that champion. But there's ways to deal with him, and they didn't know how to deal with it. So I was really expecting the Thresh ban, and we weren't really scared of his Morgana either. So that's why I was even more confused as to why they left it up. So when they did the Thresh or they did the Morgana into Thresh, I didn't feel threatened at all. And yeah, I mean, he's just amazing at Thresh. Nick is just amazing at Thresh.
Yeah, he really is. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
The other one I wanted to ask about was Ezreal, because I think in every game until this series, either you or Sven had been on Ezreal, and then we didn't see it. And it was played by C9, and Sneaky performed very well. Even though they did end up losing, Did that kind of go, like, was that part of the decision to not play him? Or was, like, what was the change in priority there?
I don't know, I think just Ezreal is still like a 50-50 champion. You can play him, you can't. Just in terms of drafts, we just didn't find the time to play him, and I still think he's a good champion. Just, yeah, this is kind of the way the drafts panned out.
Mm-hmm. So just not for this series?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, awesome. So, have you ever been to Miami?
No, I haven't.
So I guess you're
It's
pretty
the
excited.
first time. I mean, honestly, if Miami's gonna be cool.
Uh-huh.
I think I said this last time I went to this, but yeah, Miami's gonna be cool. It's just, I think I'm more like excited the fact that we're doing well as a team, and
Yeah,
like we
for
beat
sure.
TSM, and yeah, Miami's a plus though, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Any thoughts about 100 Thieves specifically?
They're a really strong team. I think they've showed their strengths versus us, and they're actually a really good matchup against us. Meaning, I think they're really good versus us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to, practice even harder. We're gonna have to play really well in our series. I think, just off of what today, I think they are a better team than TSM, right? So we have to play even better.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
I look forward to it. Do you have any final thoughts, final words, anything you just want to say?
Thank you guys for supporting us. We did it. I hope the TSM fans aren't too upset. I'm really happy that we won, and thanks to my team for being fucking amazing.
Yeah. There you go. Well, thank you so much. That does it for us today, and I'll catch you later.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Maybe try and live a Cobelta snags a kill. Now then, watch it. Oh, he's gonna go.